And we are back. Raiders franchise. In the last episode, we went through season 14, where we ended up making it to the AFC Championship game, where we unfortunately fell to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who ended up winning it all. And in this stream, we're going to go through the offseason. That consists of re-sign players, which is what we are currently in. That consists of free agency. That consists of the draft. That consists of preseason and those final roster decisions. The people who are going to get practice squatted, cut, made the team. So we've already done our negotiations. We're pretty set in stone on this. Here are all the players we are going to be saying goodbye to. And out of all of these guys, the only guy who's I really wouldn't mind bringing back is Rakeem Teague. However, his interest does not align, so we're not gonna do anything about that. But that brings us to free agency, where we have some retirements. Brandon Christensen. The one thing we are going to do is we did franchise tag our tight end Jamie Espinoza with the intention of Spencer Westbrook taking over. And we also really like Shaq Stuckey. Did I not look at retirements? I don't think I looked at retirements in the last one. Or okay, I did. I don't know why I didn't remember saying Brock Bowers retired, but he did. I really like Shaq Stuckey, and I really want to see him get some playing time. So, with that being said, we are interested. The Chiefs are offering us a second-round pick. I mean, Kansas City. Do we even have to? You don't have to cap for it, actually. Who has the money for it? As well as the need. Okay. Well, let's first roll for any greens. Okay, let's start at the top. Bears have interest, can't afford them. Bengals have interest. They could if we take a player of theirs. Broncos have interest. Could really use him. It is a divisional team, though. Come back to you. Browns can afford and do need it. They do not have a tight end. Okay, so we have 2 picks this year. Multiple firsts a year after. Okay, sweet. First round pick. Young tight end. I mean, with pleasure, Cleveland. For any tight ends who I might be interested in bringing in. Probably not. I need to quickly show off the team. Figure out if any of these guys are worth it. Dillard, the 7th round pick who was projected to go in the 1st round, however, came out that he was undrafted talent. with superstar development. Don't get me tempted. I forgot to look at the defense side of things. Honestly, cornerback, get a fifth one. Doesn't have to be anyone, good. Backup edge rusher. No one really to look for starting wise. Literally backup corner, backup edge rusher. I'll offer you 4 years. Literally bare minimum. Prove you're worth it. Hit Trey Means, same thing. We'll offer you a bit more because you are a bit better. But that's really it. I mean, maybe a third string quarterback, which I don't think we need per se. But there's someone good, it's going to be tough to say no. Like Seth Henderson, 23 years old, 77 overall. Sam Dyson, 24, 80. For this kind of money, Small Nobles will throw a contract at sure. I like the speed part of it. We don't really have a speed guy, I don't think. I mean, 81 is pretty fast. But we also have Alec Nichols, who we just have not given a shot. Very slow quarterback, though. Is there any player who say is really good who we might want to go after? Wyatt Strickland, 33 mil a year, though. Hmm. All right. I think those will be the four guys. And we sign all four. Save the money, no reason to not. Corbin Graham goes unsigned, and he's like, you know what? If a team's not willing to offer me out the get go, it's not for me. Bunch of teams interested in Daniel Jett. Curious to see where he ends up signing. Why is Strickland still unsigned as well? Future starter? He is a starter. What is this game all about? In case we don't land a center, I think smart to get him. Get a veteran who, like, I'm not really worried about cutting. Okay, he signs. Sweet. A guy who will know he's the backup. I don't want anyone trying to say, hey, I can compete for the job. No, no, no. All right, so out of all the players who signed, the number one guy, Blake Bennett, a 26-year-old will linebacker, goes to the Bengals. You see Daniel Jett, our former cornerback, going to the Cowboys. And from this point on, Wyatt Strickland I will talk about because, yeah, goes to the Vikings on a 5-year deal. We'll talk about divisional signings, which we see Mike Davis, the tight end, as well as a former player of ours, like Brandon Beach, who goes to the Browns on a 1-year deal, Ben Galindo going to the Titans on a 1-year deal. Josh Hale going to the Broncos on a 2-year deal. Denzel Lewis to the Chiefs on a 2-year deal. DeAndre Stockton to the Broncos on a 1-year. Bo Dobbs on a 2-year deal to the Broncos. Ben Para to the Steelers on a 2-year deal. They also get Darnell Castle. Manny Chavez to the Bengals on a 1-year deal. I don't know. I thought I saw X Factor. That was Superstar. Esteban Enriquez to the Broncos on a 1-year. Davin Burks, our former running back, goes to the Steelers on a 1-year deal. Ramon Chapman to the Broncos on a 1-year deal. And the worst player to sign, Eddie Emanuel, 1-year deal to the Titans. Ooh, almost forgot to do the private workouts. We should have done tight end. Okay, I did scout him, and there is a round 1 for 2 in Terrell Bernard, who we most definitely are going to be looking at. as well as the round 2 for free guy. I mean, center should be scouted, which there are some round 1 for 2 guys. Those are definitely top of the list. We'll go after D tackle because we're gonna have to replace them very soon. Because contracts are coming up. All right, we have the 4th and the 29th overall pick in the draft. We see a D tackle, or is that an offensive tackle? There was a top 5 D tackle. There is a top 5 left tackle. There is a round 1 guy too. I mean, Robert Havenstein. Oops. Pause again. Okay, well he goes at 2 anyway. Connect multiple firsts from Houston, multiple firsts from New Orleans, as well as a bunch of stuff. Okay, New Orleans, you have yourselves a deal. 2 firsts, 2 seconds, a 4th, and a 6th. We're going to address Justin Ortega because he is the youngest of the 3. Gives him that extra year. 25, took him at 29, hidden dev. I'm going to go ahead and take Terrell Bernard now. Ranked 49, took him at 61, hidden dev. We have the first pick now. We did just so he's a safety, so we can go ahead and take DeMario Herron. Completely okay doing that. 61, took him at 65, normal dev. Okay, good pick. Very happy with the start of this draft. And then we have the first pick of round 4 as well. Which Omar Blackburn is the current guy, but Dwayne Jefferson, who we are most likely going to take. Okay, we can take Trent Claiborne after. We are most definitely going to be taking Dwayne Jefferson, though. 23 took him at 93, hidden dev. Amazing pick. And then we'll take the corner. Probably look to trade down as well. Frank Claiborne. He ends up being a 72, took him a 97, normal dev. Houston, you got yourselves a deal. Anyone's interested, I'll be giving away this pick too. 4th and a 7th, 5th. Houston, I will most definitely take that offer. Houston must really like some players. Who do they take is the question. Right edge. I can't read that name. We're not taking corner. Look at Ben Beltran. 189. Bit of a reach, but he has hidden dev. And with this pick, we'll take the other edge rusher. A little bit of double dipping. CJ Pointer. 167, took him to 132. We're going to take Shane Green. 131, took him at 150. I would like a new power back. I don't want the other one. I mean, we're just going to keep trading away these picks. We're always going to be a good team because of this. I mean, we're in the 6th round. RJ Pryor looks pretty good. They're clapping. 151, took him at 164, normal dev. Okay. Once again, I will be trading this pick away. San Francisco, you got yourselves a deal. Victor Telford, good projection. Even if he isn't a great player. 186, took him at 190. I mean, We have 3 more picks, and the plan is to make all of them. We will have taken a quarterback pretty much every time. Like Reggie Schaefer. The fans don't. That's okay. We haven't taken a D tackle to my knowledge. Let's just take a flyer on one. Casey Isaac, because he has a cool name. There's claps. They like it. 201, took him at 216. Right, and then last, probably least, well, no, because there was the quarterback. Dress linebacker. Sure. Josh Bernard. 153 took him up 221. That's a good pick right there. We have another retirement. It goes to Nick Kowalski and Corbin Graham. I think Corbin Graham may have already retired though. Draft recap. $75, $73, $73, $75, $72, $66, $67, $68, $67, $67, $60, $66, $67. Pretty consistent. Minus the quarterback. I think it was a pretty good draft. A lot of these guys are going to be really good depth players. Whether it be for me or for a different team. Go ahead and advance. $20 players we have to remove. Quarterback, it's just unfortunate. Nichols, you are on thin ice. Actually, if how many guys we have, we're just going to straight up cut you. Okay, I was going to cut Madrano. That's why I cleared up the space. And we could put Baptiste on the practice squad. Green could be our power guy. I like both the duo of Newton and Owens. Well, fullback, there shouldn't be any, so good. Receiver, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like Myrick was someone I really liked. He just hasn't gotten a chance. I'm gonna look into a trade option for. Cause I want him to make the team. Like I'm being genuine. You know, I'm making a gut decision. Just gonna practice squad. You want me to cut a superstar player? It's ridiculous. Left tackle will P squad. Left guard. Right guard. Center. I'm completely cool moving you over McGehee. Okay, left edge. Damn, we have a lot of them. Pointer, we can practice squad. Cut, practice squad. We're just gonna cut Ruben Miller. Alright, Sam shall we be well, there's two. I'm sorry, Darren. We only need one. We'll move you over to strong. This is a very tough choice. We'll just practice squad. Trevor Gilmore. Yep, there we go. You already know we got to do our training, set up the draft class, all of that shebang. Scouts, however, are off camera. Oh, and one last thing I want to show you guys is, but I'll show you after this. I'm not able to upgrade. Oh well. Alrighty. Simulate training. This was a very fast stream. I apologize. But yeah. Alright, looking at the team. Here's what it looks like. Bro got injured immediately. Here's the defense. And last, definitely not least, special teams. Now we're going to show off our stats for the record book. Most rushing yards, we already knew that, but what I actually wanted to show you was, oh, look at Aiden Hutchinson, by the way, most sacks ever at 206. Shaw Jackson, most passing yards in Raiders history. He is a pending free agent as well. Most passing touchdowns in Raiders history. None of these receiving stats are ever getting broken, if we're just being honest. Interceptions is a stretch as well, and I don't think it will because we are constantly rotating corners. But I also want to see our re-sign. We are going to have 118 mil with Joel Taylor, McGehee, Trailer. There he is. Rashad Jackson being a free agent. Ben Ramirez, Nick Jennings, Gabe Cano, who we're probably not bringing back. Train Pierman, Jamal Nobles, Roberto Trevino, Daryl Henry, Emilio Escobar, Orlando Stammer, Courtney Bird, Sean Irons, Orlando Newton, Trey Means, Preston Richard, Bobby Rich, Isaiah Wall with a fifth year, and Thaddeus Zimmerman with a fifth year. So the reason I have all of those picks is we have obviously free this year as well as free the year after as well as just the one. Because quarterback is going to be a definite target. There's three guys projected to go in the first 7 picks. After that, it's a drop off. So we pretty much need to get one of them, or else we are rocking with either Rashad Jackson re-signing, which we can't really bank for, and I'm not opposed to Sam Jordan getting some playing time. But he is a third round pick. So who knows? But thank you for watching this stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. I most certainly did. And I'll see you guys next time where we will go through season number 15. Getting there, I mean, once we get through 15, we are officially halfway through. We still have until September. So we have pretty much 3 months still because we are still really early in June to make 16 seasons, 15 streams. But with all that being said, goodbye.